All right. What's up, everybody? My people in Manhattan, the Boogie Down Bronx, Queens, all the way out to Staten Island, my home borough, Brooklyn. Back out with another video. This is going to be another entry into the Super Bowl performances series. This is going to be on the legendary 2000s Baltimore Ravens and their dominating performance against my New York Football Giants. Of all the NFC teams to come out the NFC that year, it had to be mine. But hey, it is what it is. The 2000 Ravens defense is arguably the greatest defense in NFL history in any era. I mean, they gave up 165 points in that entire regular season. According to Shannon Sharpe, they had 2 pick-sixes on offense. The Ravens offense gave up 2 pick-sixes. So you take away those 2 pick-sixes, they gave up 151 points. And pitched 4 shutouts against the Dallas Cowboys, the Cincinnati Bengals, the Cleveland Browns, I believe the Pittsburgh Steelers. In Pittsburgh. This defense was just incredible from top to bottom. And they had a dominant playoff run. Dominant. They only gave up 1 offensive touchdown the entire postseason plus the Super Bowl. Only 1 offensive touchdown. Like, that's something unheard of. I believe the Bears in 85, they gave up 1 touchdown to the Patriots in the Super Bowl, but they shut out my Giants, unfortunately. Oh, Lord. And the LA Rams with Eric Dickerson. The 2000 Ravens, the 85 Bears, the Steel Curtain, the Lawrence Taylor era Giants, the 02 Buccaneers, the 13 Seahawks, the 15 Broncos, all have a case for being the greatest defense in NFL history. They all do, but anyway, let's get into the 2000 Ravens. They were led by their young core of linebackers, Ray Lewis, Peter Ballware, and Jamie Sharper. On the defensive line, they had big Tony Siragusa, who looked like he should be working for the Sopranos. They had Sam Adams, the other defensive tackle, scary Michael McCrary, and edge rusher Rob Burnett, who had been with the Ravens since they were the old Cleveland Browns in the early 90s. They had, at cornerback, they had Chris McAllister, who was in his second year. They had Dwayne Starks in his third year from the U, straight out the U. They had future Hall of Famer Rod Woodson, who made his name at cornerback, but they moved him to free safety at this point. They had their other safety, Kim Herring. And on the defense, the Baltimore Ravens dominated the Denver Broncos 21-3 in the wild card round in Baltimore and went to Tennessee and faced their old rivals, their hated rivals. Like, the Ravens-Titans rivalry is nothing new. It goes all the way back to 2000. Like, these two teams hate each other, man. And the irony about this rivalry is neither one of these teams can win in the playoffs at home. The Titans didn't win at home in 2000, 2008. The Ravens didn't win at home in 2003 or 2019. The Titans didn't win at home in 2020. This rivalry, the home team can't seem to win for shit. Good Lord. But the Ravens just beat the hell up out of Steve McNair and Derek Mason and Kevin Dyson and Eddie George, all those guys. This is the game where they gave the offensive touchdown. And then you see Ray Lewis icing the game with the pick-6 on Eddie George. He snatched his leg away from Eddie George en route to a 24-10 Baltimore victory in the divisional round where they went to the AFC Championship game. It dominated the Oakland Raiders, who had the number 1 offense, rushing offense, and passing offense in the NFL that year. At least according to Ray Lewis. Because he said all week long, the Raiders got the number 1 rushing offense. The Raiders got the number 1 rushing offense, number 1 passing offense. They're number 1 on first down, blah, blah, blah. Tony Siragusa knocked Rich Gannon out of the game. And imagine Tony Siragusa, big old 350-pound man, running at full force and then landing in the middle of your rib cage. I can only imagine what Rich Gannon, the pain he was feeling. When he was starting quarterback out, the Ravens dominated the Raiders and held them to just a field goal and won 16-3 en route to Super Bowl 35 in Tampa Bay, where, unfortunately, my New York Giants were the victim of this legendary defense. The Ravens defense had 4 interceptions, 1 by Kim Herring, 1 by Chris McAllister, 1 by Jamie Sharper off a Ray Lewis deflection, and 1 by Dwayne Starks, which kind of iced the game in a way. And Dwayne Starks ran back for a pick-6. Tony Siragusa, Rob Burnett, Michael McCrary, Keith Washington all had contributed with a sack. Michael McCrary had 2 sacks. And the Ravens destroyed my Giants 34-7 to win the first Super Bowl in his franchise history for the Baltimore Ravens and not the last. And Ray Lewis was named MVP of the Super Bowl. A year prior, this dude was arrested in Atlanta on murder charges. Now he's on top of the football world as Super Bowl MVP, cementing his legacy in the NFL and cementing the legacy of this legendary 2000 Ravens defense. Come on, Kerry. That was Kerry Collins, for all you don't know. As you see, there the Ravens are with their championship T-shirts, and the newspaper says Ravens win. But anyway, what do you think? Are the 2000 Ravens defense the greatest defense in NFL history? Is the greatest defensive performance in the Super Bowl ever? If not, who? The 85 Bears, the 13 Seahawks? You let me know in the comment section down below. We'll see you all.